Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here, and today we're going to be checking out Tahm Kench versus Aurelian Sol. You see we have Tahm Kench at level 30 with the 3 stars, and for our relics we're going with a bit of a meme build of triple Berserker's Buckle. So every time he takes damage, each one of these is going to activate, granting him 2/2 each, and with the star powers, it's essentially the same thing. When an ally survives damage, granted 2/2. So really he's going to be getting 8/8 in stats every time he takes any amount of damage, which is just really funny. Not necessarily the best build. You might want to throw on like Overwhelm or something like that, but it's just a lot of fun. For our second star power, +1 starting mana, when you capture a unit, create a copy of it in hand, it costs 1 less. So with Tahm Kench, there's plenty of different ways to capture units. So every time we do, we're going to be making a copy. This is our own unit or enemy units. A lot of fun things we can do with that. If you are enjoying all this Path of Champions content, definitely like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Alright, as usual, about a third of the way through the adventure, Tahm Kench can be a little slow, so we don't want this video dragging on too long. For our star powers, we have Disarmed, enemy have 1 less power, Vanguard Lookout, game start, summon 2 Vanguard Lookouts, and stacked against them. All these work pretty well, being able to cheat out some units a little earlier, making enemies hit a little bit less hard so that our units are more likely to survive and then start scaling, and then Vanguard Lookouts just so we have some nice tanky units that can scale up throughout the game. For our support champion, we're able to grab Draven with that Black Claver, unit with a large amount of stats, and then he also came with the Legion Saboteur, Radiant Plate Armor, really good for these cheap units, but then also Iceborne Gauntlet. When I'm summoned, I capture the strongest enemy. This actually feeds into our star power, so when this unit captures an enemy, we make a copy of it in hand so we can play it ourselves if we want. Really nice little combo there. For Tahm Kench himself, we also got Radiant Plate Armor, just so we could have a couple extra stats and try to survive against some of those tougher units and really start his scaling. While it is a little rough having him cost a bit more, since we got this stacked against them, we should still be able to play him for a discounted price, especially later in the game when we have more cards. We're going to be wanting to get this champion item chest, so we have Jhin with Unyielding, or Fiora with Perfected Mana Flow. Both can be a bit of a pain. I think we'll go for Jhin though, because all of his little Blade's Edge, this will buff up our units if he ever tries to target them. Alright, pretty good opening hand. I think I'll get rid of the Bayou Brunch for now. I'll keep the other ones. I think we'll open up with the Lounging Lizard, just so we can start scaling up, as well as giving us that Crystal Carrier.
Come on, me, mate. Not again.
Alright, I think I'll play our Tahm Kench.
Encountered any appetizing stories, Lenny?
Right to business, eh, Tom? Let's see.
Well, that's a little disappointing.
Watch my pose.
I didn't do anything.
Quite often, they're too scared to block because the AI knows about our star powers.
That's my tail.
So they're scared of scaling up our units, so often they don't even block. So we get free damage in.
Your art is appreciated by so few.
My audience need only be concerned with its ending.
Scaling up absolutely massively. It's pretty hilarious. I think let's use a Bayou Brunch on our Lounging Lizard.
Bargain accepted.
We can then play another one.
Well, if it ain't the eyes of the opera.
And when Tahm Kench levels up, he'll spit the other one out.
Hey, big fella. Hope I didn't need that.
I'm sure there's something for my tastes. Beautiful, is it not?
Alright, we'll just heal him up so he doesn't die. And there goes all of their mana for the round. Quite nice.
Allow me a small sample.
We're just trying to get rid of his spell shield there. I think we'll just play the Sandhopper. We know they're going to end up blocking Tahm Kench.
I do enjoy prospecting.
Oh, interesting. I guess because of their second life, they didn't want to block him. Interesting.
Not again.
Oh, I don't require a menu.
I have prepared something very
1 damage from one of our units. Perfectly fine with that.
All shall drown in my magnificence.
He just scales out of control. And now we could play a copy of their own champion if we wanted to. We don't really care about it though.
The party has arrived.
Alright, we'll just do this here.
You're gonna need that.
Alright, nice. So we'll just attack next round and end the game.
Out you get, child. Let us peruse this establishment's fare.
Alright, GG.
I desire different.
Alright, so increasing our Boctopus would be pretty nice, but Death Lotus would actually be amazing. Being able to damage all of our own troops will give us a massive amount of power, because 1 damage is actually going to be a buff for us. Because it's going to hit all of our units and they're all going to get 2/2. So this will actually be amazing. Alright, champion item chest, let's go. I think we'll end up going with the spell shield just to try to protect him because he's going to have so many stats. We don't want him to get like obliterated or something. But that ancient coin is very tempting to get him on the board earlier. I think we'll try to play it a little bit safe though. So Sejuani or Tahm Kench. We'll go for the Sejuani. Alright, we'll get rid of the Wise Fry. Hold on to the rest. Tahm Kench has some very strong cheap units.
Fight or die.
Alright, we're just going to play the Lounging Lizard, wanting to get that extra mana.
You never saw me. Hope I didn't need that.
Encountered any appetizing stories, Lenny?
Right to business, eh, Tom? Let's see.
And they don't even want to block.
This land is ours.
Not again.
Oh, I don't require a menu.
Smell that, Varg? Fear.
So I think I'll play the Wise Fry here just to damage all of our other units and letting them all scale up even more.
Well, looky what you brought, Draggy.
A banquet of options, desperate for digestion.
And they're just never attacking because they're too scared. Oh, I love it.
Let us
So we'll
peruse this establishment's fare.
hold on to the Legion Saboteur, play her when they play their Sejuani, and just immediately capture it.
Allow me a small sample.
Oh, that's a little sad. So I think we'll capture the Lounging Lizard, just gain its extra health.
Close enough.
And then we can play another version of it.
If it ain't the eyes of the operation.
Suppose that makes you the guts, eh, big fella?
Alright, nice amount of damage, and we're getting rid of some of our weaker units. That's good, because he's going to release some of our own units back on the board.
Not again.
Appetizers of plenty.
They're probably going to play Sejuani.
Show no
And Sejuani's gone. Well, that's rude.
You had your chance to walk away. Call me king! Call me demon!
Tahm Kench really does play as a control style champion.
Put me in, Tommy boy!
Oh, I'll be happy to accommodate, Pablo.
We'll just open attack and end the game.
Hope I didn't need that.
Where there's a will, there's a meal. Let us read
Behind ya.
Alright, getting more copies of the Krusty Codger. Very nice. Don't really want to end up having to spend this mana every round. So sad to use up our last reroll, but we do need some better powers. Fixer Upper, not bad, giving our units some extra stats so they can survive more hits and scale up. And we could also consume that unit to make those stats permanent. That is a lot of damage, but it also costs quite a lot. I think we'll buy one copy of this, just so you're essentially getting another item. Yeah, I don't think we'll bother with the rest. So I want this item chest. Azir with level up. Yasuo. Yeah, let's go for the Azir. Alright, let's get rid of the Hunter. And we'll hold on to the rest. Having Draven will increase our odds of drawing Tahm Kench. Ooh, Death Lotus. Nice. We need to try to get more copies of this if we can. It's really going to be just an amazing combat trick in most situations. Alright, that's not bad.
Don't mind me, mate.
So they're probably going to play Azir. So while I want to play Tahm Kench, I think I'm actually just going to pass.
You need not follow.
They play Azir, and we immediately capture him. I mean, it would be funny, but yeah, we'll play Draven. If you ever want to just play the enemy champions, though, Tahm Kench is hilarious for that.
Hey, you there!
Behind ya.
This will also be a great counter to their Sand Soldiers, because they normally just have the 1 health.
Not again.
So they have Challenger. I don't really want them attacking. I could play Tahm Kench, but they'll just like grab the Legion Saboteur and release their Azir. So I think we'll just capture that unit too. Alright, I think we'll open attack with the Death Lotus and end the game.
I didn't need that. Watch my post!
GG. Alright, getting some more Citrus Courier. Not bad. This can really win you quite a lot of games. Ritual of Renewal is pretty good, though. But yeah, we'll go for this. Item chest. Both of these are fairly strong. Wise Stride does help to just buff up our entire board. But having more copies of Lounging Lizard so we can get them in our opening hand. Like, the Scout's nice, but it's kind of more that we don't want the extra copies with the Mana Crystal. But the Wise Stride would also be a good choice. I wouldn't recommend getting the Hunter, though. Alright, what card do we want to cut? I never really like the Hunter. While it is a strong card and has, like, Scout, normally we're wanting to play something else, and this just usually costs too much. Alright, Zed with Power Overwhelming. Alright, pretty decent opening hand. I think I'll get rid of the Sandhopper and hold on to the rest. Getting the Courier in our opening hand to count down would be pretty nice. Alright, so they won't be able to play Zed on the first turn. That's nice.
The party has arrived.
Quietly. Watch my post.
Alright, good amount of damage early. Interesting. That actually is going to be a good strategy because they can then play Zed. He'll be the strongest unit, so he'll be able to hit the Nexus. There's not really anything we can do to stop this, actually. Man, that sucks. That's actually a really smart play by them. Huh. Not really anything worth playing here.
Pledge yourself to the shadows.
Alright, so I guess we'll just capture this unit so we can make these stats permanent and help buff up our Draven. Yeah, I think we'll just bank the mana for like a Death Lotus.
Our diet is expensively unique.
An apt pupil.
My life for the Order.
Alright, let's try to get rid of their Zed.
Excuse my impertinence.
I'm watching you.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
You cannot escape.
Alright, let's level up our... I guess let's get rid of this. We'll let Draven level up.
What's my name?
Alright, our Tahm Kench is now big enough that pretty much anything they play, he'll be able to get rid of.
Oh, I don't require a menu.
I am the
So yep, they play Zed,
darkness.
and it's gone.
You had your chance to walk away.
I think we'll just play the Crusty Codger here. So we'll open attack and just end the game.
Appetizers aplenty. What's my post? I do enjoy
Alright, GG.
prospecting.
Alright, we'll go for Tahm Kench and the Savage Shield. With Tahm Kench, it's more important to have the health to be able to survive hits, so you can scale up. The Colossal Hammer is nice, but we need him to be tanky enough to survive hits from potentially those giant units from Aurelion Sol. That's why we got also the armor. So yeah, hopefully he can be strong enough that he can start swallowing and killing some of those giant, like, 2020 units. So yeah, we're going to go for the Savage Shield here. Alright, we're about to be over 40 cards, so we can get further reduction from our stacked against them. Yep, well, we'll grab the Unstable Inventory. Welcome Gifts is pretty good, but it's random, but can really help win you games. Alright, Viego with Unyielding. Wonderful. Alright, we don't need 2 Tahm Kenches. We get rid of the Sandhopper. Fine with the others. These will actually probably be very clutch in the Aurelion Sol match. Alright, I think I'll actually go with the Crusty Codger first. Huh, they still didn't want to play anything. Alright, Boctopus it is.
Always taking it once Pablo. Ring the fucking bell. Watch my post.
I think we'll give this unit a little bit more.
You there.
Alright, that's a good amount of damage for round 1. Alright, I guess. Well, I want to save these to actually capture enemy units. I guess we'll play Draven here.
It's Draven time.
Alright, so I think we'll attack like this, and we'll use the Death Lotus to buff up all of our units. That'll get through their 1 health bar, as well as dealing a good amount of damage. They might play some spells to try to stop this, but should be able to hit them pretty hard. Oh look, we can play our Citrus Courier. Well, that should be GG.
Shadow citrus, here for spice.
I'm watching you. Axes coming right up. Should have stayed home, pal.
Alright, GG. Making our Bayou Brunch a little bit better. Giving us some sustain, not bad. And we're at 40 cards, so we're going to get 2 off of the first card we play each round from stacked against them. Quite nice. Alright, for the shop, let's see. We don't have any rerolls, so this is probably as good as we can do. Not too bad. Let's see, anything here we want to get. Twin Disciplines, not bad. I think this will probably screw us over. So I think we'll grab the Absolver, mainly because it'll be able to give us Overwhelm for a round, which could really help us end the game. So yeah, we'll grab... Oh, actually we should grab some of these too. We'll get at least one of those. Get some of these Absolvers. Yeah, I think we'll grab a couple of Shakedowns, because being able to deal 2 to our own unit, especially when we hit Tahm Kench with that, that's going to help him scale up to an insane amount, and it'll essentially work like a combat trick for us, and then giving enemies vulnerable can be nice. I think we won't bother with anything else. Alright, so we have Nautilus with Perfected Mana Flow. Oh, nice. That's some pretty good powers. We'll get rid of the Wise Fry, hold on to all the others. The Double Scout doesn't really help us much. But that, Mana Deposit, that'll be nice. Alright, so this normally costs 2, I believe. I guess I could just fill out the entire board with these.
Pablo's been down, but his knee out. I'm still good to scrap. There's always fighting 8-punch Pablo.
Alright, that's not bad.
Watch my post.
It's a good amount of damage. I guess let's also replace
Pablo's been down.
that card over there. Yeah, let's just replace all the ones that
Still good to scrap.
aren't at 5 health or 5 damage.
There's always fighting 8-punch Pablo. Ring the flipping bell.
Alright, so potentially GG. Alright, getting more mana potions, very nice, and getting another Fabricator, that's great. Alright, Swain with level up. Again, pretty great opening hand. I think we'll get rid of the Absolver. We want this a little later after we've leveled up. Man, I'm getting a lot of mana deposits. It's kind of the best item for you to get. I think let's just immediately attack. We can then play Citrus Courier, rally, and attack again.
Behind ya.
No need to make a name for myself. Just an impression.
Yeah, bud? Tomasia Tanja. Yeah.
If they don't break, they'll burn.
Alright, so sadly, Not enough to play Draven. Alright, I think we'll deal 2 to this unit to give both of these vulnerable.
I'm watching you. Hey, you there.
We'll have this one come over here, and I guess we'll have this one die. Well, I guess we could potentially end the game. Nice. Well, GG.
Try to keep up.
Alright, I guess we'll get the Hex Tech Proto Belt. That could help, play this for free. So now we just have Aurelion Sol with Perfected Mana Flow. That's kind of the most dangerous combination. But we've been doing pretty well the past couple games, and we do have that Revive. Alright, so very strong powers. I guess we'll hold on to the Absolver with both of those, because that could be ridiculous. We'll get rid of the Wise Fry, though. I wonder if this is going to have them capture 2 different units, or if this is just going to try to capture the same unit twice. I think, again, let's attack, and then just play the Citrus Courier right away and attack again.
Yeah, bud? Feels better. Not for everyone.
Watch my post.
Behind you.
Alright, getting that Moonlight out of the way, and it's not killing any of our units. That's actually a pretty big win, getting that out of their hand.
The skies darken with their approach.
Alright, so we'll just play the Saboteur to capture their Sejuani.
No one's the wiser.
And it captures both the cards. That's pretty crazy. I guess we'll play the Crusty Codger. Yeah. Yeah, I think that should be good. So I think we'll just try to end the game right here and now. So I guess let's deal damage here.
Everything's in place.
Hey, you there.
We're going to drag him to the side. We already have enough to end the game, but I'm planning on trying to pump out a bunch of the Absolvers to boost up our damage even more. But we'll wait to see what they play before then. Wow. So we could drastically increase our damage right now, but we won't bother. Looks like GG. Alright, that was a lot of fun. Little sad we didn't get to show Tahm Kench against Aurelion Sol, but often that's kind of the way it goes. Your early game units are so strong, especially your Boctopus and your Crusty Codger. They pair together really, really well. They're very strong early game units. So quite often with Tahm Kench, you can actually dominate the early game, especially after you get a couple items. Now, we did get some pretty crazy powers there. That legendary definitely helped us out, but that was a lot of fun. Hope I showed you what you can do with Tahm Kench. Again, if you're enjoying all this Path of Champions content, like and subscribe. We're really trying to push for 10K subscribers by the end of the year, so any help you can give, I really appreciate it. And I hope you all have a great day.